They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So then you said that they put millions of my taxes. Yes, you said so. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I back gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
These little bitches ain't nothing but a horse. Thought that she like me, she just like my cologne. Yeah. These little bitches won't call you my lord. They ain't feeling it, so I ain't feeling them. Yeah, that round the corner. For who? These bitches. What's your business? You're a grown woman eating pussy. What's your duty? Get your money, how you do it? That box temper. Give it back with no excuses. Nose ring like a bull, right my tips to the bullpen. Take your shoes off, cause you know I'm going there. My mind stay sick, you can call it a nose. Happy off my chocolate sticking on the face, I'm enjoying. Thought I was a piece of cake. Oh no. Thought I was gonna hit the brakes of my lifestyle. Bitch, you should've accepted fate. And came home. Do your thing, do your thing. Bitch, we go, bitch, we go. These little bitches, some internet gangsters. Y'all Microsoft. Pull up, boy, now you scared to talk, ain't you? Can't say nothing. That's why I just get away. You can't trap sharp, bitch. I'm UPK, ISUPK, UPK. Yeah, Ripley was leaving out, yeah, I'm gifted. Yeah, these bitches hating, niggas hate. That's why I'm pressing her. She a damn sea muscle. You can see how she baiting. She a damn sea creature. She so sophisticated. A tit is hard to swallow is reality. And bitch, your pussy 12 bodies like disciples be. I don't give no motherfucking fuck about you. And bitch, I black. Thought I was a piece of cake. Oh no, no. Thought I was gonna hit the brakes of my lifestyle. Bitch, you should've accepted fate. And came home. Do your thing, do your thing. Bitch, we go, bitch, we go. Thought I was a piece of cake. Oh no, no. Thought I was gonna hit the brakes of my lifestyle. Bitch, you should've accepted fate. And came home. Do your thing, do your thing. Bitch, we go, bitch, we go. Yeah. It's one of them motherfucking songs. Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. Fuck you too, bitch. Type songs, nigga. Fuck you too. Shit is just different, man. I'm showing the difference.
I'ma show them it's a difference. I'ma only say this once, you better listen. When West is where it started, so you know that's where it finished. We got one main objective, nigga, let's complete the mission. We explaining what the who, lead them bitches and they feelin'. Snub on me, only time I put my nose inside your business. I don't want my gun to show, so I wear my shirt bigger. This is our world, cause if this was your world, I'd be the villain. Break his whole block down, all I gotta do is spin and stuff in Mac shell drums. Turn your crib to Sunday dinner. You don't live here, you visit, this my shit, it's a difference. I don't do lean, Lobos in my cup is what I'm sipping. I don't do dreams, I just say a prayer, go and get it. And it all work out, you know this ain't for play, this ain't for fun. I've been destined for this shit, niggas know that I'm the one. This shit can go 100 yards, you would think I kicked a punt. You would think I had a flare gun on go, you niggas run. They like he an Israelite, all he rap about is guns. Bitch, I'm an Israelite that own a lot of sons. What that nigga said who? Tell him watch the grind. Yeah, you must be crazy if you ever think of stopping mine. Knock all of the chains out you niggas, make them drop a dime. This Taurus hold 12, it is not a zodiac sign. Piss me off, get me in my bag, make me drop a bomb, drop a nuke, make the world freeze, I can stop the time. Watch what you do, cause once you do it, you can't press rewind. On purpose, I do the opposite, so nigga cross the line. This is different, I ain't looking for trouble, but on point, case you think I rap. Turn him to a vegetable, lead this nigga cabbage patch. No new niggas with me, if you see him, then they got my back. Got it out the mud, big stepping, you can see the tracks, follow me. I can teach you something, have receive, relax. If you gonna speak on anything, just make sure it's fact. It's a difference, we are not the same, help them notice that. Pay attention, watch how we move, we can know we can't. Hang around all real niggas and we move as one. This ain't Fortnite, get into it, ain't no 1v1. The smoke I bring to you, you can't take it in with your lung. Life about warfare, we just make it look fun. She asked what kind of oil I got on, I told her give them some. When West the only real niggas left, you better get you one. Chicken shop, giving out wings if I pull a drum. It's a difference, you better watch your words before you eat your tongue. Scrape the whole plate, not a trace nor leave a crumb. Ice falling off the watching chain like it's freezer burn. Daring somebody to say my name, I would eat to him. Loyalty means everything, so I don't eat with them.
Seriously, you're looking for a Christ man, one who anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord to do his will. I'm that nigga.
One West. 25th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on Congo.
I don't like no soldiers. For the spirit of the Lord, we don't like no soldiers.
Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate you as the same. Hate Christ in their image, hate you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate. African soft niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell, toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never let your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shot on my life. I want to be a gangster like a child. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, ain't he murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priest bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game. Put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose.
Aquí somos la Escuela Israelita del Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Hoy estamos aquí con la forma de general Yahana na ESPK. This is the Commander General Yahana. This is what he did.
First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
That's right.
Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation's sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. You ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'll punch you in person. I know this is an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know.
This video taken by the ISUPK is posted on the school's website and on YouTube. He says he and members of his Christian Bible school are well within their First Amendment rights. But shop owners say they've heard enough. Say in court, their lawyers argued the group is trespassing. In addition, they say the group's
Niggas want me dead. Crackers too, but it's coon ass niggas, they for the feds. My stick full of lead. In case these whole niggas try me, man, I might have to make that bed. No need to even flex. Cause how I walk it, how I talk it, let you know my speech direct. You heard what I said. Another move, your life flashing through your mind, now you're big. And I'm fresh like a motherfucker. Niggas hating cause they more want us. I'm just coolin' by myself, but now they all on me. Shut up, bitch, eat a dick, I don't wanna love you. Sippin' that pool, wow, got your list up out your shoe now. Look what you finna do, wow, it's hot. Hop around these niggas till you flop. I'm busy getting mine, but all these niggas wanna duck. But it's cool, let me know I'm on the top. Steady in the courtroom, always fighting cops. Call the white man the devil, and that's off the top. So they try to stop my movement with a block, but I beat the case every damn time, so they watch. Waiting on the nigga to try to make me slip up. Walking up on me like homeboy, what's in your cup? Do you have any drugs? Well, let me see the slugs. Look at your bitch ass back, you mad, you ain't getting love. Your wife made you clip it damn nuts, yeah, I know. Crazy what coon people will do for these hoes. But I ain't even pressed, I see why you going on. My nigga, you dead wrong, but I never get it on.
Black and white land, shit is crazy. Black and white land, shit is crazy.
I'm freshen up, cleaner than the motherfucker. Good juice in my cup is redder than the blood sucker. Drip on leak, yeah, drip on me. Hey, talking about, but what the fuck do you mean? Yeah, you see these damn bitches, they be choosing on me. But I don't want the bitch, cause that bitch drooling on me. I get to walking under cause she wanna moving with me. But I won't have it cause she easy like spaghetti, homie. I listen to the G. Who is he, that nigga from SC? Get your level straight before you approach a G. Cyan TC 0013. Sits on the stick, it got me cruising off the scene. The fuck do you mean? Yeah, nigga, yeah. They nigga be hating, but they can't penetrate us. Trying to shoot at us now later, but I'ma get you now. Potato on the bow, blank, blow.
But even 30 years later, videos don't necessarily lead to convictions of officers. Advocates for reform say that needs to change.
Backstage.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospel.
Jonathan Thunderbar, 6 here. Right now, we at the Feast of Unleavened Bread. I'm with my main man, Captain Mama. And he was telling me about growing promise. Growing promise, the growing promise. And you know, we look at all the time. It's about how the earth makes it uncomfortable for men to leave just open and natural and straight. Why? Because so much alternative lifestyle being pushed out here, making us uncomfortable. Right. So that pause policy is just our way of standing our ground against the oppression that movement puts on us as being straight men with love. In other words, they're trying to make us feel ashamed about like women, loving women, married women, just being a man. So they try to make us I think that's what we need. We need that in the black community. Take check it out. I'm the farmer, and I support the Cause Park. I definitely support it. This is Eric Thumbs Ball. Yo, ISCPK, I'm the commander general, y'all.
That fast right from here.
I'm Captain Cotton's Eye, letting you know we support the pause policy. All that gay shit, no Diddy. You heard?
My name is Captain Ariel, coming to you live from North Carolina, and I support the pause policy.
I am jumping on the squad. I support the community. One day, brother, man, support the cause. Check us out. You know, round table trial. We're watching heavy information about supporting the cause.
Pause policy is in full effect. No thing, my nigga. You already know. You know what they say.
Hey, shalom, y'all. We back in this joint, man. Another edition of, you understand, our podcast, which is called what?
Ton of Pressure.
Ton of Pressure podcast.
Tons of pressure.
I'm Captain DeBar Moth, man. I got Officer Zaquan. I got Officer Amunga Bar here with me, man. You know how we do. Thank y'all for bearing with us, you know what I'm saying, being in the building with us. Now we got a lot to talk about. First of all, big up to our king and our God and King, our Commander General Yohana, all the generals, all the captains, all the brothers that made the Passover possible, because Passover was obviously a very, very important and always is and always will be a very, very important high holy day for the nation of Israel, man, because what it does psychologically is it relieves you on any of that religious mindset thinking, because the Bible gets real when you start talking about a God that's a terrible power. You know what I mean? A God that'll definitely act on your behalf and make himself an enemy to the enemies that we have. So big up for the Passover, man. Definitely just left. I would recommend that brothers start thinking about what you're gonna do for the 56th. Annual Passover right now, like expeditiously. You know what I mean? Let me put my frames on real quick. I can get in my mode real quick, y'all. You know what I mean?
If I could, sir, man.
Go ahead.
The time is now to start putting your bread aside. Start putting your money aside. Start getting your garments made. Start getting plan now. You know what I'm saying? We know it's gonna be another year. The Passover coming up in another year. It's your time to get ready now.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a lot of things that happen around the Passover time. Also, man, we closing the feast, man. We're closing the feast of unleavened bread. That's right. Thank you to everybody who was able to keep that feast of unleavened bread, because it was a time right after the Passover where you couldn't eat anything that had yeast, and then you had to eat them tacos. And I ain't tripping about no tacos. I don't need the feast of unleavened bread. Taco, man. Taco week? Yeah. Oh, we good. It used to be Taco Tuesday, right? Yeah. It was Taco week.
That's just an excuse.
Right.
Just to do it.
Tacos, nachos. I know my main man Lamakiala was on some nachos the whole week. That's his favorite dish anyway. Big up to Lamakiala out there.
Nacho.
Big up to Captain Mount Quad, the whole crew we got down there. Man. Big up to you brothers in this room. You know what I'm saying? Big up to the Milwaukee crew.
Yes, up in Milwaukee.
Man,
man, I saw a mother boy, man. He was dressed in his medic gear, man. The whole entire, you know what I'm saying? Damn near the whole week, every event.
Yeah, man. I was on call with him. This is the part that I always argue with people about. Like, they just focus on the scriptures, and I understand why, because they want to feel like they're following suit, keeping in tow with the culture, with the traditions, with the commandments. I completely get it. Just the main difference is living the culture, like actually applying. So now in the UPK, this is the only organization I've seen where we have safeguards for any and all kind of circumstances to protect our people actively.
That's right.
And when if somebody were to sprain an ankle or some shit, we ain't gonna just say, "Oh, I pray on it."
Right.
The Lord be with you or something. Like we're gonna attend to the medical needs.
Right.
Same thing with mental health issues, financial issues, education, physical. Like it goes beyond that to rebuild the nation of Israel, which is what we about. It don't just end at scripture breakdown. It don't just end at Sabbath service.
Right.
And if y'all join us live, follow us immediately after about 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for the Sabbath service for the closing of the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Damn right.
So shout out again to Commander General Yohana, all the generals, all the captains, all the officers that keep pushing this and that have these classes and their structure in place held down, man. It's different.
Hey, if I could, let me make another announcement, man. We gonna get up with the podcast with Amawan and them, man. That's out there in Kentucky, right? Kansas City. Is it Kentucky? It's in Kentucky. It's in Kentucky. What that? The boot up and shut up? Is that what it is?
Boot up and shut up.
No. We talking about
that's rude speech. My fault.
Rude speech.
Yeah,
is that what?
That's double. My fault. That's
double as rude. We got so many podcasts.
Yeah, I know.
Man, it's crazy.
Boot up and shut up. That sound right for them.
All right, yeah, we gonna get with them brothers, man. I could have misquoted what the podcast is. We're gonna get up together. We're gonna have a what's the word for it? A double podcast. Yeah. Okay. Where the round table, not the round table truth, but the Ton of Pressure podcast gets with their podcast, and then we're gonna simulstream.
That's what's up.
And then do it. You gonna tackle some.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So we talking about that with Hamawar and Amawan and those brothers down there. They go to that zone in Kentucky. Them brothers heavy hitters. And we was able to see all our brothers and sisters, man, at the Passover. That's right. The Passover as a whole was like a family reunion, which is what it's supposed to be like. But this family reunion ain't about coming together, but fighting over the situations that we had all throughout the year. Like our normal in the world family reunions would be. Right. Who made the best damn potato salad? Right. Who made the best pork ribs? Who made the best, you know what I'm saying? All the chitlins and all. Ain't nobody really tripping over that. Right. Uncle Eddie still owe Uncle Marvin some money from 1965. They ready to, when they see each other at the family reunion, they ready to whoop each other ass over it. Yeah. That's not what the Passover is about. Right. Passover is about how we all come together as a family and we remember how the Lord did what he did with them plagues to get us out of Egypt. That's right. I know y'all think that the God of the Bible is a pushover. Right. I know you think he's all love. It seems like y'all read that Bible, but you don't read it. You read it with with the lens or some glasses on it that say God loves everybody. So that everything you see in your mind is still God loves everybody. No, didn't God show you with the Passover who he really loves out of all the nations? Yeah. He showed you. Just so happened that the nation that he actually loves is the nation of Israel, which is Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It ain't like we knew that, you know what I'm saying, in America. We had to find that out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And everybody want to talk about, who the world ignorantly would call Jesus Christ, Yahushua Mashiach in the Hebrew, how they just try to follow him. He celebrated the Passover too. Right. He recognized that same differential that the Most High made. Right. And he obeyed that. Right. He celebrated that with his brothers, man. Right. I haven't seen none of y'all in North Carolina. Lord allow we'll see y'all, this upcoming if you ain't returned yet, but let's get with it, man.
And I got to hold some people according to their words.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
It was a brother that sat down with Captain Zaryak in Atlanta, who's the head of an Israelite, fake Israelite group.
Very
you understand? True. Who sat down.
Yep.
Now, first of all, let's give them props for even sitting down.
Give them that.
Let's give them that. He sat down with Captain Zaryak, right? They had a little sit down. They was able to interview each other, have a conversation in front of everybody who will watch, right? Now, this brother said that Sakari will be at the Passover. There's only one Passover. Let's get that straight.
Yeah.
There's only one Passover. Yeah. The Lord didn't pass over Egypt and then passed over Assyria and then passed over Mesopotamia and then passed over Edom. He passed over, Egypt. There's only one Passover. The Lord's Passover is only in the Israelite school UPK. Right. I don't give a damn if you're a Jewish man and you got a Passover dinner that you're trying to do. The Lord is not there in that. Right. I don't care if you're a fake Israelite group. Right. The Lord is not there in your Passover. That's right. It's not a Passover. It's something like, but not it. Same way we say Jewish, something like, but not quite it. That's not the Passover. Right. The Passover is under Commander Jimmy Hunter in the Israelite School UPK. That's right. Been set up. This is the 55th annual Passover that got the pedigree to talk about. Y'all don't have that. Now, here we are. They had a sit down, right? Said that they was going to be at the Lord's 55th annual Passover. Did they come?
I didn't see nothing.
I thought they was on record saying that they was going to be there. You want to know how good Satan does his job, brother? Satan do his job so well that whatever he did, he planted in their minds that they needed to be loyal to that fake ass dinner that they called the Passover. Right. They was loyal to that fake ass thing when they really could have just all got together, got with the brothers in the school. They could have got with Captain Zaryak. He would have gave them all the information they needed to know, how to pay their Passover fee, how to come and do what they need to do to be at the Passover. And then that would have convicted every other fake Israelite group on the planet. They didn't even realize the shit bigger than Sakari.
For real.
It's bigger than all the division. Commander General Hunter just will not go to another fake Israelite group when he's already in the Israelite group. Right. He's already in the priesthood of the Most High. Right. That's the point.
Right.
They didn't show.
And if I could, sir, you know what I'm saying? That just, like you said, it was just, they just loyal to their own self, man. Oh, yeah. They don't understand with everything going on. The bigger picture is unity. The bigger picture is all of us coming together, man. That's exactly what the Lord wants, man. We got to gather ourselves together. You know what I'm saying? But what it really is just that, they want the cash, they want the reputation, they want the fame that comes with being a Israelite and teaching. Same thing what the fake group did in Christ's time.
Right.
Christ told them to leave them alone. You see what I'm saying? But now this is the time we need to just come back together, man. Time is short. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Time is short, man. Sooner or later, when shit get kicked off, you had a chance.
You had your chance.
You had a chance.
And for a little bit of attention and a little bit of fame, a couple of 100,000 views on YouTube, you're gonna go against the grain. It won't be with you. I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, even back in Christ's time, there was fake Israelite groups. Yep. They were there. Here's the bigger picture. You can have more fame if you can come back to what you're supposed to come back to. There's more fame in that.
Right.
For the Lord.
Right.
Like the glory of the Lord is in all of us coming back together,
exactly.
Sitting down in the council, exactly. And figuring out what y'all know, what you don't know, what you're gonna throw away and what you ain't gonna throw away, what you need to do to make yourself really right with the Lord, and what you're gonna do if not. And the thing is, the line has been drawn.
Damn right.
It's been drawn in the sand. You either over here or you over there. Commander General Hunter also, people like to make us responsible for the division as if we left the truth. Right. We never left the truth. Right. The truth is in the ISUPK and ISUPK only.
That's right.
The men that are in the ISUPK aren't the cause of the division. The men that aren't in the ISUPK, but it's in a fake Israelite group, you're a part of the division. You're the cause for the division. Exactly. Because it's already a perfect thing that the Lord put his spirit in.
Right.
for you to think that the Lord is about to divide his spirit and put it in your house, you're an idiot. The Lord will build you up just to bust you down. Didn't you see what happened with GLCCC? Whatever, how many C's they got?
3 or 4, I think.
All right. Then you see what happened with IUIC?
Right.
Then you see what happened with GMS?
Right.
Don't you see what's happening to all these fake Israelite groups?
Yeah.
You want to be next? It's gonna be bad, man. Look, if you see what's going on in the Middle East right now, the Lord has sent the spirit of death out. He sent the death angel out on the earth again.
Right.
What makes you think that you're worthy for the Lord to pass over you? What makes you think if you're not gonna do? You know what happened with the people that didn't follow Moses, right?
Right.
The Lord put them to death.
That's right.
It's high time for brothers and sisters to get off of your bullshit and get back with the Israelite school of UPK.
That's right.
Drop all that shit you thought you knew and get in the truth, man.
Listen.
Come your ass back in here as a trooper. If you really a camp leader, if you really the leader of an organization, surely Commander Gianhana will not keep you down.
For real.
You come in here and do what we all did. Dress in all black, put on them boots, lace them up. You understand? Come to class, be raised up as a trooper, be raised up as an officer, and keep that same zeal and multiply it. You think you're gonna be an officer of 54? If rank is the reason why you want to stay outside of the school, then you're an idiot.
Right.
You're an idiot. You understand?
That's right.
My rank can be buffed down to a 50 tomorrow, Lord forbid.
That's right.
But I'm still gonna move like a captain.
That's right.
Why? Because it's about who you are, not about the rank you have.
Exactly.
The rank comes with what? With much more burden.
A lot more burden.
You understand? Like, if you want to be a captain, why? Because captains get their food before the officers 5,000?
Right.
No, that's not what we in here for, man. We're in here for real. We're not in here for fake. We're not in here for attention. We're not in here for likes. We can give a damn who watch. Actually, honestly, you fake Israelite groups are doing us a service.
Right.
What did Christ say? How could you speak evil against us? You understand? How could you do that?
That's right.
You can't. You're going out doing exactly what we do and taught men how to do. You watched us online, or you came here and left. You go out here and do what we do. Go ahead. You for the truth. You're not against us. You understand? You're highlighting what the Lord put in the Israelite school of UK, but at the same time, you're highlighting your heresy.
Right.
You're highlighting your division. You're making it plain to see who is who and who is not. Anybody with a mind can look and see and say, okay, it all started in the ISUPK. The ISUPK is still here. Okay, I don't like the fact that they teach about multiple wives, but you know what? It is true. And I don't have to have multiple wives. My husband don't have to have multiple wives. Whatever you sisters be saying, rationalize. Don't matter. Just get your ass in the truth before. I feel like Jonah. Like, are we Jonah now? Because we're telling everybody that the Lord is about to destroy this place.
Right.
And he is going to start with the house of Israel.
Yeah.
He's going to start his own house first.
Yeah.
Repent and come back to the Lord. If you don't, the Lord is going to destroy you.
That's right.
And don't be afraid to fight for it, man. Like this ain't the time to be soft about things.
Right.
Like if you got a problem with something that's going on over here, you disagree with it, or you just don't like it. It doesn't fit with your way of life. Your wife is breathing too much fire down your neck because you want to get into class. Fight for it.
Right.
Fight against it if you got to make sure that we're right. To make sure that the nation is protected. To make sure that we're on the right path as a people. Fight for Moses fought for it.
Yeah, he did.
Ezekiel fought for this.
Yeah.
Yahweh fought for it.
That's right.
That we and not just spiritually, and it's like I said the back, not just physically. Like we wrestle against the powers and principalities. That this isn't that carnal thing. It does manifest in a carnal way because of the prison system, the border towns with immigration and the cages they got our kids locked up in, the drugs, the prostitution. It does manifest physically, but it hits your spirit first. That's what convicts you to do certain things, to get on drugs, to get involved in prostitution, pornography, to gain an addiction. You got to fight through that too.
Can I give them a history lesson real quick? before we run everything down. We want to give everybody a chance to start funneling in to the podcast. But let me give you a little history lesson real quick. In 70 AD, Rome made war against the city of Jerusalem, and they besieged it. They surrounded the whole entire thing. And right before, up until they surrounded it, you know they had to send spies, right? Mm-hmm. You want to know what the spies probably reported? That Israel was divided. Right. You understand? You had people that followed Christ, that were his residue. You had people that followed the Sadducees and Pharisees, was their residue. You had people who were military leaders and governors and stuff like that. Their thing. You had all this kind of stuff going on, and there was so much division. You had you had an army in Messiah. You had an army. It was strong, but it was divided. That's right. Nobody had one leader. The Lord set up to where you have one leader or one king, one God. Do we not forget the credo? Shema Yahweh Yahweh. The Lord our God, the Lord is one power. That's right. How you think they funneled us in Masada, 70 AD? They did us dirty and besieged us like that because we were divided and fighting amongst each other for power. Fighting amongst each other for what? Recognition, attention. Even though they saw Christ do all the miracles. They knew who he was. They saw him get that was 70 years. Mm-hmm. That wasn't that removed. Yeah. They saw what happened to him. Yeah. They know all the miracles he performed. They know he raised men up from the dead. They know he healed the blind. Right. They know he walked on water. They know he, you know what I'm saying? They know he did all of this. They know he rose up too from the dead. They know he did that. So the men that came after him that he ordained, they should have followed. But no, power vacuum happened. And when Christ left and the Sadducees and Pharisees in the temple of Jerusalem was rent, guess what? Everybody reaching for power. That's what y'all doing right now. So missed out on a lovely path.
Yeah, you did. And Sluggy, so you know what you just said just brought an important point home. All of this got to do with selfishness, man. For real. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing Israel has always been time and time again. We've been selfish. That's right. You know what I'm saying? We all wanted to establish something that was, you know, that we could be in charge of. When there's already been a foundation that the Lord has already established. Precisely. You know what I'm saying? We like you just said, power, greed, money, lust, fame, women. You know what I'm saying? This is why Israel is separated. And then if we would have learned brotherhood and just kept the ancient traditions that we learned, guess what? Back in 70 AD, Jerusalem had never been sacked.
That's the point.
You know what I'm saying? We would probably would never been.
Or, well, even if Jerusalem would have been sacked, at least we would have listened to our king when he said, head for the hills, flee to the hills. Exactly. We wouldn't have been in Jerusalem. We would have all been one nation, and we would have all fled down into the hills. We were forced to go down into Africa. We didn't make that decision based off of what Christ said. You understand? We was forced to do that because of the siege of Jerusalem. But if we would have listened to Christ when he said, flee to the hills, then we would have had one leader who was after Christ left, it was Peter. And then whoever that power transferred to after in them 70 years, whoever that man would have been who followed Christ, that's who you should have followed. He would have told y'all, why are we still even here? We need to go to the hills. That's what our king said. But no. Right. We got we already got everything. Nah, brother, no. But you know what? That's a confusion that happens. So now you're looking at I'm sorry, I cut you off. Good. You're looking at the world at a whole right now, and it's the spirit. The scriptures say that there's a time for love and there's a time to hate. There's a time for peace and then there's a time for war. Right now, we're in a time for war. That's right. And don't you think if you had so much knowledge and you supposed to be a camp leader and you supposed to be, over all these people in Israel, don't you think that the best thing that you can do militarily and spiritually as a man of wisdom is to give Commander General Hamid a call and see what the hell we're going to do to galvanize this nation up together? Right. Seeing that the earth is in a time of war, seeing that Iran bombed Jerusalum, seeing that Jerusalem bombed Iran back. Right. Don't you see what's happening in the Chinese Sea with Russia and what's happening in Taiwan and what's going on in Ukraine? Don't you see what's happening in Yemen? Y'all don't see what's happening now in the Middle East and in Africa? Things are happening in Africa right now.
Right.
Don't you see the climate? Don't you see that in America?
That's right.
Don't you see the racial divide in America?
Right.
Everybody is about to vote Donald Trump back into office.
Right.
They talking about giving him immunity.
When has a black man ever got immunity?
Come on, man. What are we talking about here? When Donald Trump get back in office, there's going to be a whole lot of racism here. And the sad part about it is it's going to be more black white supremacists.
Right.
Yeah. That blind Dave Chappelle character.
Oh my god. What's the name?
Clayton
Brixton.
Yeah.
Oh my good. About to be a lot of Claytons out here.
Man.
And for all that other shit, man, listen, there's plenty of glory to go around. There's plenty of room for brother and sister name to ring bells. Plenty of opportunity for that. But if we are at war, don't that mean you got to strengthen your army? And who better to do that with than your people? And who's that? I want to put it like this, but I mean, the truth is meant to be monopolized. You can't have a little bit over here and a little bit of truth. You can't have your truth versus somebody else's truth and then expect both of y'all to be successful.
Right.
The truth is meant to be monopolized. Israel was always a dictatorship. Facts. UPK is at the helm because of that discipline and structure and that brotherhood that kept it together. They broke that brotherhood. Just like how we did in 70 AD back then. That's why we got these records. That's why we have these stories. To let us know what happened back then and how to fix it now.
Any military inclined mind would know. Don't do the same thing that got us demised in the first place. Why would you do that again?
Right.
And there's only a few reasons for that. But that's cool. Passover was great. There were some men who put their word on coming to the Passover. They didn't do it. I'm highlighting them. It was Sakari. It was Guerrilla Hebrew. It was Sakari. You understand? Instead, they had a Passover that didn't even fall on the day of the Passover. That's how you know that it's not the Passover.
And then you had another organization that modeled it after the
eclipse.
Yeah. Modeled it after the eclipse.
So here's the deal. We know as spiritual men in the ISUPK that everything in this mama, like Satan got full reign to try to stop what's happening in the ISUPK. And we will never let that happen.
Right.
You understand? So let's talk about the Black Party, man. First of all, the Passover. Let's continue talking about the Passover. Big up the officer in the Kumbaya and his whole crew with the unleavened bread and the lamb and all of the things they had to go through to make that happen.
That's right.
You're talking about over 200 lambs of leg of lamb. Got to be cooked to precision. You understand? Had to. Man, that brother and his crew did an excellent job with that Passover gourmet. I say.
That's right.
The gourmet for the Passover was excellent. As it is always. You see what I'm saying? Man, the generals were looking mighty. You know what I mean? The brothers was looking heavy and mighty. The sisters were looking beautiful out there.
Yeah.
The children were running around. We threw them prayers up and we rocked the earth. I mean, the Lord even stopped the rain while we was out there.
Yeah.
You understand? It was supposed to rain. Yeah. We threw them prayers up and the clouds left.
That's right.
There were no more clouds.
That's right.
Get up, Barakatah Yahweh. So, man, the Passover was wonderful. Men that stood up for Hebrew Academy, give them a hand. Brothers already went through a lot. You know what I'm saying? They've already been through a lot. These brothers, man, have stood. They mustered it. They're going to continue to do their thing. I don't expect for all of you brothers to make it through. Maybe 10 of y'all will be graduates for the class of 2024?
I think it's going to fall in 25.
25?
What?
2024.
Started 24. So for the class of 24, let's give all 10 of you brothers who are going to give our brothers y'all props right now. The rest of y'all brothers, man, you stood up. There's no shame in leaving. You know what I'm saying? But your priesthood will still be intact.
And we still love you.
We still love you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And you brothers, you know what I mean, can try it another year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would like my Sundays back.
Yeah, for real.
So
Absolutely.
if you want to drop out now, just do it now. There's no shame in that. But if you brothers who will absolutely stand and muster and fight and become men of war, man, big up to y'all. Take my hat off to you type of brothers. I know what it's like to go through Hebrew Academy. I know what it's like. You do too, and so do you. It's not a joke.
Right.
It is not a joke. So, man, big up to you brothers that stood for that. Big up to all you sisters, man, that came and cooked 10,000 items.
They had them in the sweatshop.
Man.
They had them in the sweatshop. Snatching out all that bread, man.
Man, listen, it was just a few, and I want you sisters to realize this. I know you think that y'all are women, and I know you think that you come to the Passover and you get to have fun, and that's fine. But when it comes to if you pledge for the unleavened bread to do the unleavened bread, you make yourselves available because you pledged that that's what you was gonna do.
Right.
I want you sisters to really stand in that because 10,000 pieces of unleavened bread could have got cooked within 3 hours if all the sisters was to come together and do it. Y'all remember that. There's always a work that sisters have in this truth too. Right. If you obligate yourself, stand up for your obligation. For the ones who did and the ones who didn't, I want y'all to remember this. We got to do this as a nation. Right. See what I'm saying? So the men stood up for Hebrew Academy to protect your right to make the feast to make the unleavened bread in a safe environment. That's right. So give everybody a hand.
Good, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said, Passover was amazing. You know, brothers and sisters, they dressed immaculate. You know, they looked, man, the sisters was beautiful. The brothers was straight up warriors, man. You know what I'm saying? The generals, the captains, officers. I mean, everything was in tune.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, look, there was no brothers fighting and arguing. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to, I mean, look, it was all Passover. It was just this was all just, of course, we all did this for a while. You know what I'm saying? So, Passover was amazing. Y'all should have been there. Whoever wasn't there, y'all should have been there. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, shit.
That black party.
Let's talk about the things that led up to the Passover, like the black party.
Yeah. The black party, man.
Oh, he done broke discipline. China, you know what you're doing, brother.
China. Shout out to China Monet for coming on through, man. That message is epic.
Yeah.
That message is epic. That's some legendary shit right there, man. I mean,
what does sister say?
She cooks,
she cleans,
she does the damn thing.
And shut up.
Yeah, shut up.
This is a ton of pressure. All right. She cooked, she cleaned, she fucked, she shut up.
Give us some pressure.
That's the Holy Bible right there.
Yeah.
That's the Holy Bible right there.
That's a virtuous sister right there.
Don't get it twisted now. Those are the foundations of what a good wife makes.
Yeah.
Right? But guess what? A wife also is a virtuous woman too at the same time. You have a voice. When she say shut up, she don't mean you can't talk. Like you just never can talk. And
right.
No, that's not what she's saying. You know when to talk and when not to talk is what she's saying.
Exactly.
If y'all don't understand metaphors, when she say and shut up, she knows when to shut up. Is what she's saying.
That's right. Right.
When she say she fucks, she's not saying that she's a piece of meat.
Right.
She's saying that she understands her duty as a woman to her husband.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
When she say she clean, she doesn't mean it all day, every day. All I do
like a slave or something.
I'm Cinderella. That's not what the fuck she's saying. She's saying she set up a system to make sure that her house is in order and clean and running smoothly. When she says she cooks, she understands that she's not a slave in the kitchen. She just enjoys doing things that make women women. The same way I enjoy doing things that make men masculine.
That's right.
You understand? I don't, okay. I love to fight. I just haven't had somebody stupid enough to stand up in front of me in a long time to fight. You understand? So even though I love to fight, as a man though, I'm gonna use my wisdom first. And I know that the best fights are the ones that I don't have to fight. If I can use my mind, here, I'm fighting here to avoid the physical fight. Right. And I know one thing, that I'm actually still fighting. You understand? Right. I'm fighting to not kill you. Exactly. I'm fighting to not do that. Give it up for the bar mouth.
It's like if I could,
yes,
man. Like some of you sisters need to realize that she just gave y'all the complete game. You know what I'm saying? She gave y'all the game to keep a man. Some of y'all just too blind to see, I guess, her words. Y'all too busy looking up on what she look like. Not what she look like, but on the delivery.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all caught up on the delivery than the message, man. The message was important. She just taught y'all how to keep a man. That's it. Like us, man, be simple.
Hey, haven't we been teaching this in the UPK for I don't know how long?
For a while.
Yeah, they hated us for it too. I understand. China, we know how you feel.
Yeah, right.
But for a sister to say it was so much it was a breath of fresh air for a sister to come out and make a popular song that says that. And also this, she drew a line in the sand. Exactly. Because you either want her or you want Sexy Red. Which one you want? You want China, Monet, or you want Sexy Red? You can't have them both. You got to pick, and being neutral is also being an enemy too. Neutrality is you're an enemy to both parts. You lukewarm, you lukewarm. You be the first one to spill. Your blood will be the first one to spill. Because neither side of the parties know where you will sway. So you got to go first. Being neutral is a death sentence.
That's right.
I'm saying that loud.
That's right.
Being neutral is a death sentence. You understand? The only way you can be what you got to be is either be hot or cold.
It's like a lot of these, you know, since sisters one night, you know what I'm saying? I guess they like to, what's that song, my Sexy Red, fuck my baby daddy?
I like that again with that comment.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these sisters, like, fuck my baby daddy. That's how they feel. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, give it up to my sister, Nazam. Man, big up to Nazam, man. She said the message only upset the out of order sisters.
Right.
China Monet was fired.
That's right.
The sister came in all black. She wasn't dressed like a whore.
Right.
She's an entertainer. That's the problem with Israel today. Right. Israel thinks that entertainers should be the ones that step up and do the job that we do in the UPK.
Right.
You expected for Nick Cannon to stand up to the Jewish community? Right. You expect Kanye West to stand up to the Jewish people? They love money, dummy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You expect Kyrie Irving to stand with Israel. Right. He's a basketball player.
Right.
This is what he does.
That's his 9 to 5.
Millions of dollars.
That's what he does. You understand? People control him. They handle him.
Right.
The only people that handle me are the generals, man.
That's right.
Pause. Like, yes, and my name is Captain DeBar Mouth, and I support the pause policy.
That's right.
Get your shirts right now. 1 second, let me do the shameless plug. Get your shirts right now. Get your shirts, your sweaters, you got the pants, we got whatever you can think of. We got the hat about to come out. Support the pause policy, man, because this earth is running into a bad place where straight men feel oppressed by homosexuals. That's insane.
Right.
That's insane. So I support the pause policy. Big up to everybody else that does.
And we can't be canceled. You know what I'm saying? Like Kyrie Irving, Nick Cannon, Kanye, they can get canceled.
That's heavy. We need bombs in here to be like,
you can't. Even if they shut us down on the internet, even if they put a plug on us, we can't get no feed on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter, none of that. That ain't gonna stop the classes. That ain't gonna stop Sabbath service. That's not gonna stop camp. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? You can't cancel the truth.
Right. That's right.
You can cancel somebody who's 9 to 5. That is that you control. This is the job.
Right. That's such a flex. That's such a flex because you mean to tell me that we're black owned independently, that nobody can dictate what we say or do or how we do it and when we do it? Don't you know that that's freedom?
That's freedom. Right?
That's freedom. It's a lot of people out there that think they're pushing the truth. And if YouTube was to shut down tomorrow,
that'd be it.
That's all for you.
That'd be it.
That's all she wrote.
All their viewers are gone.
They're gone. So what are we gonna do now?
Gone.
What are we gonna do now? Damn, ISUPK got all of the prime real estate. We're gonna fight them for they spots, or we're gonna join with them. Which one are we gonna do? You know they ain't gonna fight.
Right.
So I mean, it's better to just join up with the biggest power.
Right.
I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't. But man, that China Monet joint, was excellent.
Excellent entertainer, excellent showmanship out there. Held us up very well. Very well.
And
she had all the brotherhood and security around her.
She did. Big up to the security team.
Damn right. Well, nobody gonna kick her off stage.
Damn nothing. But anyway, she also, they expressed, man, Captain Yachty, myself, Officer Shapai, Officer Dawada, man, we ended up meeting up with the sister and having a conversation with her, man. She voiced, her and her team voiced that they never been treated like that. Like that was red carpet treatment. And no matter how many shows they've done, they said they done shows where they had to get out of there and stuff getting shots fired and all that. They had to hurry up and get out. But they didn't. When we first got there, the brother was like, man, he said, I felt so cool, I felt so secure that I surrendered my firearm to home.
That's definitely.
You understand? Because you want to know why? He didn't have it, whether he felt secure or not, the job was gonna get done.
Oh, yeah.
These men are no coward in the UPK.
That's right.
Anything would have came up to that, it would have been an issue.
Right.
Big issue. Now they're not the first celebrities that we've done security for. We've done it for Jeezy, Boosie, you name them. You understand? And when we're there, nobody comes close.
That's right.
I don't give a damn who you are. You can be the craziest fan in the world. When you see us in between you and them, you don't approach that. You don't. Those are facts. But big up to the security team again, man. The brothers who handled everything, Captain Akkad, Captain Yatazak, all them brothers, man, who made everything do what it needed to do. You understand? Like, man, but the Black Party about to be even bigger next year. You understand? If the Walmart got anything to do with it, it's about to be even bigger. So when we about to turn the man, there's so much I don't even want to reveal it yet. Let me get to work first, y'all. Let me get to work first. But the Black Party was all that. Even though I came in late, I think at the end of her set. You know what I'm saying? Even after that, the Black Party was great. Nobody got in a fight.
Right.
Nobody got in an argument. Nobody got in. Well, I don't know about that. But nobody got in no fights. Nobody got arrested. No drunk, crazy, belligerent stuff.
That's right.
Nobody got no shootouts outside the club. None of that. We was in a club. You understand? It was food, vendors, pictures, everything. We're about to turn this Black Party into something like Coachella.
That's right.
You understand? It's about to be the next Coachella. And if you an artist that got anything that you want to say or highlight or showcase, or you want to perform, maybe you want to just get some performing together. You want to get your nerves and live performances together. My man, listen, come holler at us. I'll be reaching out to y'all. It's gonna be action packed, man. Big up to Commander J. Hunter for giving me the green light. Right. Because it's going down. All right. Also, the lamb slaughter. Man, I got that late. For the lamb slaughter.
I couldn't make it to the lamb slaughter. You said you was able to check it out?
I was there. The lamb slaughter was amazing. I got there kind of early, so they was all still setting up. You know what I'm saying? But and then once it was time to, first of all, we went to go see the lambs. We went inside the little barn. We saw the lambs. Of course it's stinking now, but this is animals. Farm animals and stuff like that. So of course it's gonna be smelling a little funky.
Well, that's why Egypt separated from us.
Right. Yeah.
Because we had our stuff smelled like the barn. We had the livestock and everything. We shepherd kings.
Yeah.
So we brought all our livestock there. So that's why Joseph told us, man, listen, Pharaoh hates this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you want to stay separate, just remain shepherd king. That's all. Go ahead.
And it was amazing though. The kids was having a good time. They was able to pet some of the animals there. It was one lamb. Well, we was all walking past inside the barn, and we looked at our section where we was going to, for the meat. We was going to kill the animals. One lamb was just coughing. Trying to fake it, fake it or make it. You know what I'm saying? And it was hilarious. But after that, I guess we all gathered up into the slaughterhouse, and we watched, some of the new brothers, come and kill the lamb. That was amazing. And then
that's like, do you know if it was at the same place as last year?
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't it?
I don't think so.
It was different.
But yeah, like overall, it was amazing. You know, brotherhood, and it is just nice because we're coming back to that lifestyle of farming and killing our own food and feeding our nation with what we kill. You know what I'm saying? And watching Captain Akkad, you know what I'm saying, skin the animal and gut the animal, take all the insides out. I mean, this is something that all men should be, should be doing. Feed their families, feed their house. You know what I'm saying? So it was just amazing to watch.
I'll tell you what, man. If you got a zone and you're not working on getting a farm, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we working on it here.
That's right.
When we get that, man, we're going to be the ones doing that all the time. I don't know if you know where your food comes from, but if you ate tacos last week, your food came from an animal that had to be slaughtered for you to eat. And it's a wonderful thing for an animal to sacrifice their life for you to have life.
Exactly.
That's how you know the Lord said that He gave us dominion.
Yep.
He gave us dominion. Yep. It's a wonderful sacrifice for that to happen. Because if it didn't happen, you just be eating vegetables.
Right.
And for all you vegans out there, I think it's evil or unholy, unsanctioned to eat meat. Take an inventory on how many acres of land and how many wild habitations get destroyed for your soybeans, for your tofu.
Man,
if you're concerned about the animals, I mean, let's take this to that level then, because that's just life. This is life.
But not even only that, it's called plant life for a reason. Plants are alive. If you didn't know that, let's take it back to biology in the 2nd and 3rd grade class. There's a plant cell. Yeah. Right? Yeah. The plant cell is alive. Yeah. It's a cell wall, a nucleus, mitochondria, all of that kind of stuff. The cell eats and it excretes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the plants are alive. You ever seen a Venus flytrap? Yeah. Those things are alive.
And plants fight for resources too.
Yes, they do.
Like they don't compete. Yeah. So if you want to be vegan, there's nothing wrong with that. No, don't get jerk about it.
Let us sit here and let you know, first of all, disclaimer. We're not telling you that because you only eat vegetables that there's something wrong with you. There's
nothing wrong.
We're not saying just because you eat meat only that there's something wrong with you. We're saying whether you eat meat only, vegetables only, or a mixture of both, keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, and learn how to come back as a nation and eat what's lawful. That's all. Right?
That's all that is. That's all that is.
Go ahead. I'm sorry to cut you off.
So that lamb slaughter, Lord alive next year, I'm gonna make a blade for that.
You're dry. That's what that means. You're dry.
or I'm gonna send it with one of with this brother.
If I could, Lord allow, man, be one of us slaughtering the lamb. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely want to get us a lamb, at least just to show our participation in that too. Get a lamb or two on behalf of Milwaukee.
That's something we got to situate the right way. You know what I mean? So that we get, man, big up to Chicago because they out there ending the feast with that lamb. Yeah. Big up to Chicago. We would have loved to be in attendance, but unfortunately we're not. But next year, man, let's get together, get a couple lamb, not just one. Yeah, let's get a couple of them. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like we'll have it like that. Let's get a couple lamb. But at the end of the day, let's buy a farm. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, I want to do that. You know what I mean? So that we won't be at nobody else's mercy. Yeah. But yeah, the lamb slaughter, man. We pulled up at the last dregs of the glass. And even with that, we got to see the earth was scorched and all that. Yeah. Like, what happened here? Like a chariot landed on this joint and blessed the land. Like, it was great, man. Like for sure. But now let's talk about some of the things that happened. We'll talk about one of the things that happened to try to keep the Passover from happening. And that was the blackout at the hotel. Mm-hmm. Now I could be conspiracy man and start giving you a whole lot of different conspiracies. But I'll tell you this, man, Satan obviously tried to do everything he could to keep from the Lord's Passover from happening. And 1 second, one last comment. But you notice that every other fake Israelite group's Passover had no problems. No hiccups, no nothing. But ours did. You wanna know why? Because if the Lord's Passover can be destroyed, then Satan can destroy more and more and more of us. We ain't gonna let that happen. We too resilient. Go ahead.
It's like they tried to. We had to switch the venue damn near at the last minute.
Oh yeah, last minute venue switch.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
They don't want us there for
Can we give it up for the Passover crew? Can we do that?
And in the clutch, they handle that like professionals. I mean, it's because what are we gonna do? We got to keep moving forward. We got to get something else lined up. I mean,
my thing is this, man. Big up to Officer Iraq. You know what I'm saying in North Carolina because they came in the clutch, man. And big up to Iraq's mother, man, for coming in the clutch. She got to see what the Passover actually looked like. That's right. You know what I mean? And they had land out there. Yeah. So that's where it was at. It was at 80 acres of land that belongs to, you know what I'm saying, a family in the school. You know what I mean? And that's where it was at. And it was good because we control everything.
That's right.
And that's the part I loved about it. Yeah. We controlled everything. How the buses was in and out, who came in, who came out. The perimeter was all the way secure. You know what I mean? The only thing we had to deal with was what? Our enemies flying drones in there.
Right.
That's it.
Right. And the parking is still at that. You know,
the parking. Other than that, it was cool. And we controlled the majority of the Passover, which made it a real Black event.
Right.
We didn't have to answer to nobody like a civic center or convention center. We didn't have to answer to nobody. We really could have stayed there until the next day if we wanted to. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it was wonderful to have that kind of freedom. And it was just a taste of what the kingdom of heaven is going to be like when we have that kind of freedom to do what we want to do. That was amazing, man. Big up to the Passover, man. And back out at the hotel, brothers switched into top gear.
Hey, for real.
Top gear. For real. You understand? Security was at its best. You understand? Men was around there holding swords. And if you're a spiritual man, you understand what that means. We weren't out there slipping. Brothers had swords in their hands. You understand? We protected the highest ranking man. You don't have to worry about that. Commander General was A-OK. You understand? Every woman, child, every family was A-OK during that blackout. As a matter of fact, the hotel became ours.
Yep.
We took over the hotel. That's right.
I was telling guests because one of the doors that we were myself and also Kananya were the floor and the exit that we had control of, or a post of, I should say. Like there was guests there. Like that's not a regular door to go in and out. If it didn't have the keypad on the outside, so it's not a spot that you're gonna come back in. And we're letting them know, like, listen, you walk out this door, we're not letting you back in. Like, you gotta go around. And again, it's nothing personal, but to preserve the integrity of what's going on here, can't let you back in. And they understood that. They got the picture of it. I mean, you deal with people in a respectable manner, they're gonna reciprocate that. And even if they get salty, I mean, there ain't shit that they're gonna do about it. We're not gonna move. Right. And that's something else that people don't understand, like about the history and the culture. Like this ain't for the soft. This ain't for the weak of heart, men and women, brothers and sisters, and for the kids too. Like this ain't Sunday school, man.
Absolutely. That's right.
I mean, we're dealing with real life, and the real life that we have known is violent. It is confrontational. Yeah. And there's a lot of commotion going on, a lot of confusion. When you're looking for answers, this is where you should go.
And listen, death coming into the truth, death is absolutely a possibility.
Yeah.
Are you prepared?
Yeah.
Because if you really say that you're prepared to be in the service of Yahweh Shai, that means really being a warrior. Yeah. And we're not warriors only with the scriptures. You understand? That what spiritual can definitely translate into the physical.
Yep.
Right. Quickly. How will you react? Well, man, all you brothers that stood up and reacted to that blackout the way that you did was excellent. I want to give you
very professional. Very professional.
We're gonna take a 5-minute break real quick. When we come back, we're gonna talk about the red heifer. We're gonna talk about the sister Sade out here in Milwaukee, who was unalived in a very gruesome way. Her. Then we're gonna talk about a couple more that plagues our people. I'm Captain DeBar, ZQ, AG with me. We'll see y'all in about 5 minutes.
These little bitches ain't nothing but whores. Thought that she like me, she just like my cologne. Yeah. These little bitches won't call you my lord. They ain't feeling it, so I ain't feeling them. Yeah, that round the corner for who? These bitches. What's your business? You're a grown woman eating pussy. What's your duty? Get your money, how you do it? That box temper, give it back with no excuses. Nose ring like a bull, right my chest to the bullpen. Take your shoes off, cause you know I'm going there. My mind stay sick, you can call it a nose. Happy off my chocolate sticking on the face, I'm enjoying. Thought I was a piece of cake. Oh no. Thought I was gonna hit the brakes of my lifestyle. Bitch, you should've accepted fate and came home. Do your thing, do your thing. Bitch, we go, bitch, we go. These little bitches, some internet gangsters. Y'all, Microsoft, pull up, boy. Now you scared to talk, ain't you? Can't say nothing. That's why I just get away. You can't trap sharp, bitch. I'm UPK, ISUPK, UPK. Yeah. Ripley was leaving out of y'all. I'm gifted. Yeah, these bitches hating niggas hate. That's why I'm pressing her. She a damn sea muscle. You can see how she baiting. She a damn sea creature. She so sophisticated. A titty's hard to swallow is reality. And bitch, your pussy 12 bodies like disciples be. I don't give no motherfucking fuck about you. And bitch, I'm black. Thought I was a piece of cake. Oh no, no. Thought I was gonna hit the brakes of my lifestyle. Bitch, you should've accepted fate and came home. Do your thing, do your thing. Bitch, we go, bitch, we go. Thought I was a piece of cake. Oh no, no. Thought I was gonna hit the brakes of my lifestyle. Bitch, you should've accepted fate and came home. Do your thing, do your thing. Bitch, we go, bitch, we go. Yeah. It's one of them motherfucking songs. Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. Fuck you too, bitch. Type songs, nigga. Fuck you too.
Man, I'm telling you, man. They really ain't gonna believe that I got a baby in my arms while I'm doing this. Little Zahar, man, won't be quiet, but check it out, yo. Yo. Playing spades, reminiscing on days before niggas started shooting, we would still catch fades. It's like the world's a lot scarier since crack grenades, and the only thing that we became is rats in a maze. Cause all my brother cares about is trapping in J's. Mine's fucked up from the pills and the haze. Pop said we hard-headed, stuck in our ways, so I've been praying to the Most High that it's just a phase, yup. Hardly surprised and always amazed, especially at what's been getting radio plays. Yo, I wanna be the cataclysm of a cataclysm, bomb atomically and take it back to lyricism. But you know nowadays, it seems like it's forbidden. Anybody in the industry knows they ain't fucking with them, and anyone on sign, they wanna be outshined. So I guess it's just me, myself, and all these empty lines. I never knew that being nice would get you penalized. Once you blowing up, they wanna know your penis size. Hoes all staring, saying you got dreamy eyes. And if you ain't fake, they wanna see you demonized. If they be dropping gems, then it's slow as El Dorado. A midnight marauder, young desperado with a bravado. That's a hard act to follow. Make your favorite rapper look like amateurs at the Apollo. Yo, and that's a hard pill to swallow. Me and my vato steady painting pictures like Picasso. Feds trying to clock us like Pablo and Gustavo. Go and tell, straight to the Gestapo. Hola muchacho, yo hablo español. El hombre blanco es el diablo. Now I'm going over heads like a poncho. Trying to stack chips with more cheese than some nachos. Why you acting macho? Your whole clique is gato. They ain't want beef, but I feel it like a taco. Yo, don't get it twisted like a rasta. Don't be bringing none of that bullshit into mi casa. You ain't seen this much crack since the Contras. Belly of the beast, we all live inside a monster. That's why I be thanking God I'm alive. Tapping into different vibes, penning more than a scribe. Every verse an open letter sent to all the tribes. Lost in the ghetto, steady struggling to survive. Yo, the things I seen with a pair of eyes got me out here living in this life desensitized. Part of the reason that I'm hardly if ever surprised. I've heard the screams of brothers and seen mothers that cried. Seen a soul leave a body right before he died. 23 years old, gunned down before his prime. While your favorite rapper only talking dollar signs. But when our people in trouble, they quiet as a mime. Every day is the struggle, I speak it through these lines. That's how I know they can't relate, I speak their daily lives. I'm representing for my nation or the lost tribes. All my people that been locked up ain't see 25. Cause being born a minority was their first crime. They serve and protect, choking your neck, sever your spine. They murder one of us, no guilty verdict when they tried. They wonder why they get no respect and we call them swine. Live in a time where you lose your life and become a vine. Friends turn to t-shirts, corners turn to shrines. And if our leader ain't a Pharisee, then he's a scribe. Cause he ain't coming out unless he thinks he can scrape a dime. Get his name in the paper, face in the line. The world's black and white and you better pick a side. If I wasn't strong enough, then I would break inside. But I found the truth right before I lost my mind. Sorry, mama, I promised it wouldn't change me, but I would have went insane had I remained the same me. And I know you feel the same way if they slay me. So when I say the white man is the devil, don't blame me. I'm not here to make friends, kiss babies, shake hands, fuck politics. Yo, what's affecting all the college kids? I mean, why did the students shoot up the colleges? Newborns found in shopping bags and garbages. All these problems that nobody acknowledges. Promise you one thing, you gonna acknowledge this. Like that.
Yeah, we back. We back. So, with that story about the red heifer, let's talk about that.
So these weirdos. Now, this is just one clip of many that are out there.
Make sure he turn that down.
But the imposter Jews, the people with them crazy, like weirdly small hats, like really big tiny hats, and them like outlandish sideburns. So, and I guess it's maybe not to mark all of them with this practice, because it's not all of them under that umbrella that are trying to follow this, but some of the predominant sects out there, they've got this they've got a stable of these red heifers that they're supposed to be sacrificing, that's supposed to like usher in the return of the Messiah.
Well, when we say the return of the Messiah first, does that mean that the Messiah was already here? And if so, who was he? That's a question I got to ask him. A return of, is that their verbiage that they said, the return of the Messiah?
I don't know how they're going to state it in this one in particular, but that, yeah. So, I mean, they believe in Jesus.
Do they?
To a point, not as the Messiah, not as our Savior. But again, that's kind of conflicting between different groups that they have. So it's just a little weird to see the propaganda that and the attention that some of them get for following something that's contradictory to the rest of their community.
Right.
So, but like it's supposed to be some big thing. Just all right. So just like with the eclipse that just happened. So supposedly it had passed over 7 cities named Nineveh, and then it had intersected with or it had like stopped on over the city of like Shiloh or something like that. And it was supposed to be some big revelatory event. because it passed through all these cities with that name, and then it kind of like stopped over here, like the trail that it had followed. And some cat at the slavery was asking me about this. I'm like, dude, it's just an eclipse.
Okay. Correct me if I'm mistaken. The sun and the moon pass over every city, no?
All the time.
Every single day, right?
All the time.
What the hell makes them think that it passed over them? It passed over Milwaukee too, y'all. It passed over Chicago, New York. It passed over give me some more. LA.
Over the ocean.
Houston.
Over the
ocean.
Where nobody was there to see it.
Okay, no sweat. Hopefully the savior that comes is Leviathan. Hopefully that's what happened. Hopefully Leviathan hops up out of the Mediterranean Sea, step on the land of Israel, and smoke everybody.
Because nothing happened.
Nothing happened. I had a regular day.
I didn't even notice it. I didn't know. Yeah,
right. I didn't notice it either.
Yeah.
What the hell?
And I was waiting to see it because it's cool to look at, like the blood moons.
Right.
They're cool to look at.
See, yeah.
But it don't mean it happens all the time. Shooting stars. They're awesome to catch. They're like a dime a dozen. In real life, that happens all the time. You just don't normally see it until Game of Thrones. Yeah.
You gotta look.
Yeah.
See, I mean, other than that, who cares?
It's just a bunch of superstitious stuff, man. Their whole religion is founded on superstition.
Well, this savior, when he comes back, is he gonna fix the condition of black people?
He's gonna get rid of
it. Talk about that?
No. I don't think we mentioned that all.
How about fentanyl? Fentanyl gonna get out of here?
No, neither was a prostitution or
LGBTQ.
No, he wasn't gonna cure homosexuality. No.
Let's hear what they got to say. Let's listen to Rabbi Finkelstein. Let's see what Rabbi Finkelstein got to say. Let's play that real quick, Colossians. Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing. That's insane.
Undisclosed location in Israel. Plans include moving them sometime soon to a visitor's center in Shiloh, where the tabernacle of the Lord once stood for nearly 400 years. The book of Numbers explains that ashes of the red heifer are used to purify priests for their service in the temple. These red heifers are now between 1.5 to 2 years old. To replicate the ceremony mentioned in the Bible, they need to be at least 3 years old, and within that time span, they cannot have a blemish or anything that would disqualify them for the ceremony, even one white or black hair. Byron Stinson of B'nai Israel helped find the red heifers in the U.S. He says these would be the first in 2,000 years, and that the process toward a third Jewish temple began when the Jewish people started their return to the Promised Land from the four corners of the world, culminating with Israel becoming a nation. The 5 red heifers are now in a secure, undisclosed location in Israel. Plans include moving them sometime soon to a visitor's center in Shiloh, where the tabernacle of the Lord once stood for nearly 400 years. The book of Numbers explains that ashes of the red heifer are used to purify priests for their service in the temple. These red heifers are now between 1.5 to 2 years old. To replicate the ceremony mentioned in the Bible, they need to be at least 3 years old, and within that time span, they cannot have a blemish or anything that would disqualify them for the ceremony, even one white or black hair. Byron Stinson of B'nai Israel helped find the red heifers in the U.S. He says these would be the first in 2,000 years, and that the process toward a third Jewish temple began when the Jewish people started their return to the Promised Land from the four corners of the world, culminating with Israel becoming a nation. The 5 red
Okay, first of all, the Jewish people didn't come from the four corners of the earth. They came from Poland, Germany, and the Europe. They didn't come from the four corners of the earth. The Jewish people were the residue of the people that Hitler put in them ovens, right? And so what the fuck four corners of the earth did they come from? You want to know what though? The Jewish people aren't even the actual people of God. Right. So how in the fuck could they even resurrect another temple to the Lord when they're not the people of the Lord? Only the people of the Lord can build a temple to the Most High.
That's right.
Thirdly, red heifer, blue heifer, black heifer. It don't even really matter. Sacrificing is over with. You understand? You understand? Like, so, I mean, what the hell are they talking about? Ain't no sacrifice going to bring you closer to the Lord anyway. The law of sacrificing bulls and animals wasn't even given to white people.
That's right.
Wasn't even given to them. The laws of God were only given to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So,
That's right.
Why in the hell do they expect? They expect the Lord said in Amos that He hate and despise all of their feast days. He will not smell in their sacrifices or their food or anything they burnt offerings. Didn't He say that? He said that to us. What the hell make them think that the Lord is about to care about a red heifer? Yep. And yes, they show our land where the temple used to be. And you know who built that temple before they came there? Niggas, Hispanics, Native Indians. Not that. That's a joke.
And there's no biblical prophecy of this being a sign to come. 5 red heifers that you find in Texas.
Right. What it said in Numbers, I've read the Bible, brother. I ain't never see it.
And so, and this practice to be done, let alone the sacrifice issue, but they're saying that like the articles in Slack, it didn't say it in this video, but like the articles that they have about it is that it prophetically points to Yahushua the Messiah and his death on the execution stake and his return.
Time out. So they do believe that Christ is the Messiah that came already there. Because how could they say they don't?
At least this sect does.
Because how could they say they don't believe in Christ, but then they want the I know some people who need some food right now. Y'all want to get some red heifers? Keep them. Give us some black heifers. You know what I'm saying? Give us some spotted heifers.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? Like we'll take the gray heifers, the white heifers. I know some people hungry right now that share my same bloodline. Look, if you believe that this is what's going to bring Christ back, then you're an idiot. You want to know what's going to bring Christ back? The Third World War. Right. And I need them to continue doing that. So as long as they think that sacrificing heifers is what's going to bring Christ back, let them think that. As long as they don't lose that spirit to fight against Iran and to fight against Hamas and to fight against anybody who's their ally. Right. If them red heifers is going to stop them from doing that, then we need to push the red heifer thing too.
Stay strong.
Stay strong. Yeah, don't
fight the good fight.
Yeah, fight that good fight. Yeah. Don't let Iran bully you. Right. Don't let any other nation bully you, Israeli people.
Yeah, give them some milk.
Yeah, and make America fight with you. Right. All right. And if you really want America to fight with you, won't y'all use all your money and power and influence and propaganda, diamonds and media, and put that towards black people and white people coming together to vote Donald Trump back into the White House. Right. Because if you do that, you have an ally. I'm telling you straight up. You want an ally? Joe Biden is not going to do it for you. But I tell you who it is.
Trump will pull it.
Donald Trump is a gangster.
He will pull that.
He's a gangster, and he'll get it cracking for you.
And he don't mind a little blackmail. I mean,
and he is a red heifer.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Maybe he's the 6th red heifer.
That's the last red heifer y'all meet. Is Donald Trump.
That's the last sacrifice.
That's the last sacrifice. All I need for y'all to do is to join in the valley of Jehoshaphat in our land and fight. That's all. You want to see a Messiah come back? He's not going to be white. He's not going to be red. He's not going to be gray. He's going to be a nigga that looks just like them niggas that y'all hate.
It's going to be Hollywood. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah. Only thing going to be great on him is his beard.
Right.
And his hair.
Right.
But y'all ain't going to want to see him when he come back. So, listen. I need whatever they're doing. Just don't lose the fight out there in the middle.
Don't lose that fighting spirit, man. Keep it up. Fight the power.
Oh, yeah. And despite, because you see what they did despite what America said. You know what I'm saying? They still struck back.
Heck yeah, because America wasn't going to sanction their attacks.
Oh, yeah.
Based off of how the IDF is treating people out there.
Oh, yeah.
Because they are committing war crimes by the definition.
Damn right.
Now, Hamas is committing war crimes as well. Listen, Hamas, fight the power. Keep it up. Keep it up. Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't cower down. Do not give up.
I'm telling you right now, Hamas, if you are the type of people who started a fight that you will not fucking finish, what was the point?
Right.
What happened to all of the oppression that you're afraid of?
Right.
Palestine needs to fight back. Yep. They don't need a ceasefire. Yep. They don't need any of that unless they get them Jewish people out of our land.
Otherwise, you got 30,000+ kids unalive for nothing.
For nothing.
For nothing. Don't let it go to waste, man.
And listen, and if you concede to a treaty, then guess what?
Yeah.
You, my friend, are not in love with the people that you love.
Damn shame.
All those people have died in vain. So Hamas, do not listen. Keep the fight. Keep fighting. Don't let those oppressors do you dirty. You understand? And to the Israeli people, man, don't take none of that insubordination.
Right. Who cares if you're a Zionist?
Who cares about that?
Yeah.
You know what? They're in your land.
Don't do it.
They're in your land. They need to get out of it. Y'all are the real Jews. Fight for your land. Don't let Arabic culture come into where the Most High's land is supposed to be.
Now listen, Hamas, Ishmael is counting on you.
And check this out. Don't they got an Islamic temple in Jerusalem?
They does.
On the dome?
They really do.
Is it called the Dome of the Rock? Man, Jewish people, I would not stand for that. I would blow that to smithereens.
Just blow everything.
Blow it up.
Boom, boom, boom,
Go for it.
Go for it.
Commit to it. Commit to it.
Oh, yeah. Russia and China, get ready to back your allies. You understand? America, Australia,
Team spirit.
Y'all get ready, man. I'm going to tell you, here's the thing. What I'm saying is prophetic. What we're all saying is prophetic. The hooks are in your mouth. The Lord has drawn you in with them hooks, and you ain't getting out. I don't care how much peace you pray for, how much red heifers you sacrifice. Commander J. Yohanan had already taught us the scriptures. We know it. Everybody is coming into this war, and whether they like it or not, you're coming into this war.
Yep.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we have a war to fight amongst ourselves. And it's about morality. It's about true history.
Right.
It's about bloodline and forgiving one another for the wrongdoing that we did to each other. That's our war. While everybody's fighting their war that they're not getting out of. Let's come together and do our thing. All right?
It's like, if I could, sir, please, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, do not join the army.
Do not join
the National Guard. Do not be a Marine. Do not be a Coast Guard. Don't stop. We got an army of our own. You know what I'm saying? We got something that belongs to us.
You want some ranks, Jordan? Here they are.
You want some glory. You want some power. You want to protect your people. You want to protect your nation. Well, this is the place to do it.
Right.
In the ISUPK, the Commander General, please, you would die if you go join the army. You would die.
Yeah, don't leave your family behind to support theirs, man.
Right. That's right.
That's unbrotherly. That is unbrotherly.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of people going over there to fight that good fight that ain't coming back. So all these beautiful black women that's in the armed forces, I tell you where you can be. You can be somewhere cooking, cleaning, fucking, and shutting up.
There you go.
That's where you can be. All you brothers is in the military that want to go to the military, you want to be sergeant,
right?
Sergeant. You want to do all that? I got a spot for you in the Lord's army, and this Commander General Yohanan.
That's right.
If you want real work, come in here and do it.
Right.
We don't really need. I'm gonna tell you straight up. If we had all the people, money would not even be necessary.
Yeah. Right.
If we had all the people, you wouldn't have to ask white people for money. Straight up. Your skills, first of all, who you are, your skills, and who you are is a resource anyway. How do I know? America got rich off of you as a resource.
Yep.
Egypt got rich off of you as a resource.
Right.
And they saved money. They didn't have to spend all that before they made money off.
Right.
Like, look, that's what's crazy about it, Mugga Bar. Off of that cotton and sugar cane and making rocks and coal. And like, people think that America was only built off of cotton. No, they were mining for coal too.
Yeah.
They were mining for natural minerals. Like, they was natural gas hunting. They didn't do that by themselves.
Hell no.
They kept all of those resources to themselves. All the gold, all the diamonds, all the rubies, all the sapphires, the onyx, all the coal, everything. And they kept it to themselves. As well as the cotton, the potatoes, everything you farmed, sugar cane, and then they turned it into stuff that can get them money.
And then all the agricultural equipment, all the mining equipment, all the industrial innovations that took place during that process, just to try to make our day a little bit easier, which made it like 10 times worse because they demanded so much more from us. They profited off of that as well.
The cotton candy.
Yeah. They didn't make nothing. They didn't make nothing.
The carburetor. Black people should be getting paid at least $3 every car. That's asking for a piece of a penny.
Now, I don't know if y'all saw this. There's this brother on YouTube. I don't know. Like I've tried to fact check. I don't know how true or how legitimate his invention is, but like if it is valid, you know, the Lord be with the brother because they sure gonna try to kill him. But he's got this this machine that turns plastic into fuel. Yeah, into fuel. So he's taking recycled plastic, putting it in this machine. I can't remember what he called it. Pretty simple name. Just I can't remember how he said
it. Fuel reactor.
Something like that. Something funky. But you know, he's building in his backyard. You know, it could be garbage, but like we've done things like this before that could have conserved energy, provided renewable energy, that got wiped out just because it wasn't profitable enough for them. But you know, he's doing something that takes care of the waste and the pollution issue, as well as helping to solve the energy crisis.
Wasn't it just Earth Day?
Yeah.
You want to know what the problem with Earth? The Earth is the white man is the devil that the Bible says.
That's right.
That's right. You want a solution to Earth Day? Put white people in chains.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Put them all in chains and make them clean the earth.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I'm gonna try to do when Christ come back. I'm getting a bunch of slaves, and they're all gonna be Edomites. I'm gonna have some Africans, since we're talking about it. I'm gonna have some Africans, some East Indians, you know, with the goop scoop. I'm gonna have all of them scooping up trash.
That's it.
Scoop up the trash. Since y'all like to swim so much, and you got the swim programs, and Michael Phelps, you swim your ass out into the ocean, and bring all of that garbage back.
Right. Whatever old boy girl name is.
Who that?
Dude that kicked out all the females' asses in when he transitioned over to the female swim league. That's gonna put him to work.
Yeah, we definitely do the work. I just want all y'all to do your job. If you're the problem for Earth Day, you're gonna be the solution,
and it's gonna make the world a better place. This is the thing that y'all don't understand, that y'all don't like about what the Bible is bringing out. It's gonna solve the problems. It's gonna solve world hunger and poverty and homelessness. It's gonna solve abuse. It's gonna solve addictions. It's gonna solve what's the politically correct term for mental issues? Mental issues. It's going to solve mental illness. Kind of what kind of slack. It's going to solve all these problems that the world faces. It's not just us in America that have some of these issues. They're dealing with this stuff in Africa, in Europe, in China, in Russia as well. Right. This is going to solve all that across the board.
Right.
And it's going to take, again, look at the people that are in power. They're not going to want to give that up since they made their bread and butter off of this. Yeah. They're not going to want to give up human trafficking.
Can I bring out a fun fact?
Sure.
On the planet right now, not the waters, just Earth, there's 36 billion acres on the planet right now. It says, how many acres of land are on Earth? Earth is mostly covered by water. In fact, it makes up 71% of the surface of the planet in total. There are about 5.7 million square miles of land on the planet, which amounts to 36 billion acres.
That's a lot.
That's not talking about the water.
It's a lot of room.
36 billion acres. Watch this. How many people do y'all think are on the planet?
So I think the count was up to like around 8 billion.
Yes, 8.1 billion people are on the planet right now.
Mm.
If you have 36 billion acres and you have 8.1 billion people on the planet, how many acres can each man have on the planet? Let me ask Siri. Hey Siri, if we have 36 billion, acres on the planet and 8.1 billion people on the planet, how many acres can each person have on the planet?
And we're counting like individuals here too. Like if you were to just take that by the family, like my daughter does not need her own acre of land.
Listen, there's 2 acres per person on the planet right now.
At least
2 acres. That says at least 2 acres of per person. So guess what that means? People galvanize themselves together by race, by nation. So if you have in one nation, you have 1 billion people. Times that by 2. How many acres should you have?
It's not 2 billion.
That's enough for you and your entire nation to live off.
Yeah.
The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
He should go. He's mismanaging the earth.
Yeah.
Same way a lot of men mismanage their lifestyles. And a lot of women mismanaging their bodies. Like it's like they're mismanaging it, and you need new management. Right. For all you sisters out here who mismanaging your box, Israelite School UPK is the solution for you. Come and get under proper management. Somebody will bring value back to your box, and then we'll help you understand how you should look at yourself and treat yourself. Same thing with the earth. The earth is the same way. Go ahead.
And if I could, sir, like the Lord already had it in the correct way. Everybody had their own land. Everybody had their own what they call it? Borders. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And they can use whatever land to do whatever they need to do. Yes. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, white man's the devil. He has to have it all.
Everything.
He said he ain't gonna even leave at least 1 acre of land to you. He wants it all. He wants every single piece of acre.
And he wants the water too.
God
damn.
They want the airspace.
They want the airspace, the water, outer space.
Me and Kalub, we went to the pharmacy not that long ago. They're selling cans of air for $10. Cans of pure oxygen for $10. I'm sitting there asking the farm, we just got back from the field after we got done taking them laps. We go to the pharmacy, we check the shit out. I'm like, does this really work? Like, we just got done running. Like, is this something? Like, is this okay? The pharmacist looked at me like with the stupidest look ever. Like, dude, it's you're doing it right now. You're already doing it. I'm like, I was about to pay $10 for this.
Nobody. He's looking at you like nobody.
Yeah, don't be an idiot. Don't do it.
Hey, that's crazy, yo. Hey, that's the devil right there to say you something in the can that you already breathe.
I mean, come on, man. Like, they want you to not get the rainwater.
Right.
You can't farm on your own land with seeds that
without all these permits.
Illegal. Hey, listen. The solution to what's going on with the planet is this: put the Most High power back in effect in the planet.
That's right.
Like you said, he already had the grand scheme of things.
Right.
He gave every nation their own land and divided them by borders. He gave you your own people, your own resources, your own power to live and sustain. You understand? Like, he gave you a king, he gave you kingdoms, he gave you this and that and the third. And whatever you had in your land, you could trade with another country. Right. And for their resources. And you know what I mean? Like, you could give them tribute or they give you tributes, whatever. Not with the devil. No. Not with the devil. He needs every animal, every plant, anything that's not in subjection to him, because he got to be himself like the Most High. Now you see that the earth is out of whack. Last thing I'm going to say before we end this podcast. Listen, look at the oil. Look at all of the oil that's being taken from under the earth right now. Now, can you understand why the earthquakes are so violent and volcanoes everywhere?
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Because the oil that is supposed to lubricate the tectonic plates are being taken at an alarming rate for cars that do not need that kind of oil to operate.
Right.
When you can operate it off of electricity, you can operate it off of water, you can operate it off of magnets, like you can operate it off of whatever. But because money equals power in this system, in this world, they want to drain the resources to make you feel like in order for you to get from point A to point B, you need gasoline. Right. You need gas to heat up a stove. You don't need a gas stove. Right. Whatever happened to give me some land and I'll build my own stove. I'll go out there and chop my own wood. I'll turn my own wood into coals. Like, you can make firewood and turn those into coals that can be used. Like, it's a lot of those things that we don't do no more, that we're so detached from, that if we did have the luxury and freedom, since America's supposed to be the land of the free, why is everything cost so much? Yep. Captain DeBar, I'll support the pause policy. If you want a pause policy, some of the pause policy apparel, just hit me up, hit ZQ up, hit a mother bar up. You know what I'm saying? On in the DMs, and we'll let you know. Contact us through IQK Milwaukee on Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, I mean, hell, even YouTube. You can put it on YouTube. You know what I mean? Just let us know what's up.
TikTok, yeah, man, hit us up.
TikTok, you got my number personally. Just do your thing. We about to take this to another stratosphere, but that's all I got to say. You know what I mean?
Shit, Salaki, man, like I said, man, I should have been there. You know what I'm saying? Big ups, you know what I'm saying? Commander Gianna, fantastic, we had a fantastic Passover. Everything was right at the Passover, but again, you know what I'm saying? Be back at it again next week. Ton of Pressure Podcast. Tune in. Don't forget, Pause Policy Apparel. You know what I'm saying? Look, stay tuned. Be back at it.
I don't even understand why there's men who would even not buy the Pause Policy shirt if you're a straight heterosexual man.
Right.
This is your fight. Like, we're fighting for you. But we made a statement and apparel that you can wear. So when you go out into the gay world, you can make a stand for straight people.
Damn right.
You understand? And we got Sisters clothing line coming too. Sisters can also support the Pause Policy. We got the pink colors, we got the purple colors, we got the yellow colors, we got the light blue colors, all that stuff, y'all sisters, like, it's coming. So, we working on it right now. If you're straight, you should support the Pause Policy.
Precinct Officer 1000 among the bar. I support the Pause Policy, man.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all coming out. Another episode of a Ton of Pressure podcast, where we put a ton of pressure on a lot of things that's happening out here in this world. Right. Number one thing we put pressure on, man, is that LGBTQ agenda, because that is so contrary to the spirit of the Lord. We putting pressure on all lies, all Christianity, because no matter what you are, Islam, Buddhist, Hinduism, I don't care. It's all religious Christianity. Anybody can join it. Everybody is, equal and all this other crazy crap. I don't understand that. I want to live like, let me tell you something, one more thing before we go. As human beings that's supposed to have dominion over animals and be able to lead the planet in the way that we should go, animals seem to have more sense than humans nowadays. Right. Let that sink in. Right. All right. So with that, anybody got nothing else to say? Man, big up to the whole crew in here. Big up to Officer Black. Big up to Officer Black. And that's it on Ton of Pressure Podcast. We'll be back next week. Shalom. Shalom.
General Thunderbar, 6 here. Right now, we at the Feast of Unleavened Bread. I'm with my main captain, Mama, and he was telling me about Paul's Policy. The Paul's Policy.
And you know, we look at it all the time. It's about how the earth makes it uncomfortable for men to be just openly masculine and straight. Why? Because so much alternative lifestyle being pushed out here, making us uncomfortable. Right. So that Paul's policy is just our way of standing our ground against the oppression that movement puts on us as being straight men with love.
In other words, they're trying to make us feel ashamed about like women, loving women, married women, just being a man. So they try to make us feel that's what we need. We need that in the black community. Come check it out.
I'm the Bar Mom, and I support the Paul's Policy.
I definitely support it. This is the General Thunderbar. Yo, ISCPK, I'm the Commander General Yaha.
That ass right from here.
Captain Condesire, letting you know we support the pause policy. All that gay shit, no Diddy. You heard?
My name is Captain Ariel, coming to you live from North Carolina, and I support the pause policy.
Jumping on the fly. I ain't supporting the community. We're there, brother. Support the cause. Check us out. You know, round table trip. We're launching heavy information about supporting the cause.
Pause policies in full effect. No thing, my niggas. You already know. You know what they say.